bang. Okay, so see it again, see the pronunciation, boom, boom, boom. So she goes down, you see it, and one, and pa-pam, and it just shoots back up. Boom, that's the shot. This is it. This is the fuete. It comes and it snaps out. Let's break down the head kick. This head kick that I'm going to show you is the fuete. It's from Savat. It was taught to me by Professor Daniel Duby de Laverne. This video is dedicated to him. I want to show you how we developed this kick with Sifu Bev and how she executed it in the ring. And we'll break it down, the technique and also the setup, because that's the most important thing. Bruce Lee liked to call this dragon whips its tail. So let's take a look and see what this looks like. Most people have seen a question mark lead kick. So Bev, let's show them what that looks like. Go ahead. Bang. Okay, so see it again, see the pronunciation, boom, boom, boom. So she goes down, you see it, and one, and pa-pam, and it just shoots back up. That's the question mark. Now here's the next piece. The way we also like to execute it, there's two ways, is the drift. To show them the drift now. Boom. So see the drift, if you can see it, watch again, there's a slight pause. Boom. There's a hesitation, and there's a change in speed. One more time, Beth. Boom. That's the shot. This is it. This is the fuete. It comes and it snaps out. When we use our lead leg or we use our lead hand, the key to it, there's three things. Number one, we use it to hit. Number two, we use it as a probe to see what the reaction is. And number three, we use it as a feint. But the secret is to use all three of them to keep your opponent guessing. So it's about the setup. The setup is what makes the technique work. Let's take a look at the setup. So how she used it in her fight was following. First, she came and probed the leg. Boom! Once she probed the leg to see the reaction, she started foot feinting. See, foot feinting, get the person to bite and then drift. Boom! There's the drift. It's as simple as that. Let's take a look at the video. So as you saw in the video, one of the most important things is when she's in the ring executing this technique, it's totally unconscious. She's not thinking about it. You have to drill a technique. Drillers make killers. You have to drill the way you move. And if you notice it, there's a bookend. The bookend is the key thing. What do you do before you come in? How do you probe? How do you set up your opponent? You have to spend just as much time honing that skill, the relationship, and relating effectively to your opponent, getting them to think about things, giving them stimulus to react to. Those are just as important as the actual technique. Many times we have a good technique that we have, but we don't have different ways to execute it, and that's where we get limited. So we drop the technique that's really good of ours, and we go to another technique or another tool, and we go that way. But what the masters do is they've figured out many different ways to execute that weapon of theirs. And they have different ways to unlock your defense. So when you're out there in your training, I want you to think about those things. What are your tools? Is it a jab? Is it that lead leg kick? Is it a shoot? Is it a trap? And how many different ways do you have to break the rhythm, set the opponent up so that you can unlock their defense? Remember, the key is to unlock their defense, not to force something on somebody and not to quit when what you're doing is not working. You have to ask yourself, how many different ways do I have to execute this? How many different ways do I have to set up my opponent? And you will decode. Nobody has the perfect defense to the many different ways that you could approach utilizing your tool. So we're just going to move around a little, and I'm going to feed Bev, and you can see how we move and how we train it. Ready?
Yes, sir.
That's it. There you go. So if you notice, I'm feeding her. I'm moving with her. I'm relating with her. That's going to be the key. You got to figure it out. Way to go, Sifu Bev.